Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something simple yet profound: how to change your life in just one day. Now, that might sound ambitious, but let me tell you, big changes often start with small shifts. And those shifts, when executed with intention, can transform the direction of your entire life. The first step to changing your life in just one day is to make a decision, not a casual thought, not a fleeting wish, but a firm, shakable commitment to change. This is where it all begins. Everything in life flows from the decisions we make. It's not about waiting for the perfect time or ideal circumstances. It's about deciding, here and now, that enough is enough. Decide that the path you've been on, no matter how familiar, will no longer dictate your future. Decide that the life you want is worth pursuing, no matter how uncomfortable or challenging it might feel. This decision is more than a thought, it's a turning point. It's the moment when you draw a line in the sand and say, this is where it changes. You don't need all the answers. You don't need to know every step ahead. What matters is the clarity of your intent and the strength of your resolve. A true decision is powerful because it eliminates hesitation. When you've truly decided, there's no going back. Doubt fades and action becomes inevitable. Most people never change because they never truly decide. They hope, they wish, they dream, but they don't decide. A real decision carries weight. It sets things in motion. It says to the world, to yourself, and to your circumstances, this is who I am now. And this is the life I am choosing. Making this kind of decision doesn't require ideal conditions. It doesn't depend on external factors. It's a choice you make internally, a commitment to yourself, your future, and your potential. And once that decision is made, your mindset shifts. You begin to see opportunities instead of obstacles. You take ownership of your path, knowing that everything starts with the power of a single, definitive choice. The second step to changing your life in one day is to take a close look at what is influencing you. The people you surround yourself with, the content you consume, and the habits you maintain all have a profound impact on your thoughts, decisions, and ultimately, your life's trajectory. If you want to change your life, you must begin by taking inventory of these influences. Start by examining the people in your life. Are they lifting you up or holding you back? Are they encouraging your growth or feeding your doubts? The energy of those around you will either propel you forward or pull you down. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to be better, who inspire you to aim higher, and who believe in your potential, even when you doubt yourself. Next, consider what you're consuming: books, media, conversations, and ideas. Every word you hear and every image you see leaves an imprint on your mind. Negative, toxic, or mindless content keeps you stagnant, while empowering, uplifting material can fuel your growth. Replace hours of scrolling through meaningless content with reading books, listening to podcasts, or watching videos that teach, inspire, or expand your perspective. Finally, evaluate your habits and routines. Are they moving you closer to your goals or further away? Small habits, when repeated daily, compound over time. A single day is enough to start replacing destructive patterns with productive ones. Taking control of your influences doesn't mean cutting everything out at once. It starts with awareness and intentionality. When you actively choose what and who you allow into your life, you begin to shape your environment to support your growth. The influences you embrace today will shape the person you become tomorrow. The third step to changing your life in one day is to take immediate action. Change doesn't happen through wishful thinking or endless planning. It happens when you act. No matter how small the step, what matters is that you move forward. Action is the bridge between intention and reality. It transforms ideas into results and dreams into tangible progress. Waiting for the perfect time to act is one of the biggest traps people fall into. The truth is, there will never be a perfect time. Conditions will never align exactly the way you hope. But here's the good news: you don't need perfection to start. All you need is a willingness to take one step today, right now, toward your goal. That step might be sending an email, making a call, writing a plan, or even saying no to something that no longer serves you. It doesn't have to be big, it just has to be intentional. Action also builds momentum. When you take one step, no matter how small, you create energy. That energy fuels confidence and makes the next step easier. Each action reinforces your commitment and moves you closer to the life you want. Over time, what starts as a single step becomes a habit, and habits are what create lasting change. Most importantly, action helps you overcome fear and doubt. Thinking too much about what could go wrong often paralyzes us, but action breaks that cycle. When you act, you shift your focus from what ifs to what's next. Progress, no matter how small, silences uncertainty. In one day, you can choose to stop waiting and start doing. You don't need the entire path mapped out, just take the first step. And with every step you take, you prove to yourself that change is not only possible, but already happening. The fourth step to changing your life in one day is to transform the way you talk to yourself. The words you use internally are far more powerful than most people realize. They shape your beliefs, your emotions, and ultimately, your actions. If your self-talk is filled with doubt, criticism, and negativity, it will hold you back no matter how much effort you put into changing your circumstances. On the other hand, empowering and constructive self-talk can propel you forward even in the face of challenges. Start by becoming aware of the things you say to yourself throughout the day. Notice when you're being overly critical or dismissive of your abilities. Phrases like "I can't do this," "I'm not good enough," or "this will never work" might feel like harmless thoughts, but they plant seeds of failure in your mind. Once you're aware of these patterns, you can begin to replace them with affirmations that build confidence and resilience. Instead of focusing on limitations, shift your inner dialogue to possibilities. Tell yourself, "I can figure this out, I'm capable of growth," or "every challenge is an opportunity to learn." These small but significant changes in language will gradually rewire your mindset. Positive self-talk isn't about ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on what's constructive and empowering, even in difficult situations. Speak to yourself with the same kindness and encouragement you would offer a close friend. Celebrate small wins, remind yourself of your strengths, and affirm your ability to grow and adapt. This shift doesn't require external validation or perfect circumstances. It's a change you can implement immediately, and over time it will reshape how you see yourself and what you believe you're capable of achieving. The people, ideas, and environments you immerse yourself in have a profound influence on your growth and success. If you want to elevate your life, you must intentionally align yourself with those who inspire, challenge, and support you in becoming the best version of yourself. Start by evaluating the company you keep. Do the people around you push you to grow, or do they hold you back? Are they focused on solutions, progress, and positivity, or do they dwell on problems and excuses? The energy, habits, and attitudes of those you spend time with will inevitably rub off on you. To move forward, you need to surround yourself with individuals who share your values and vision, or who are already where you aspire to be. You don't always need personal access to such individuals. Excellence can be found in books, podcasts, lectures, and other resources created by great minds. Learn from their stories, study their principles, and adopt the strategies that resonate with you. Success leaves clues, and by immersing yourself in the wisdom of those who have achieved what you desire, you can shortcut years of trial and error. Your environment also plays a role. Create spaces that encourage focus, productivity, and inspiration. Declutter, organize, and introduce elements that motivate you, whether it's a vision board, motivational quotes, or tools to support your goals. In one day, you can decide to cut ties with toxic influences, seek out positive ones, and begin curating a circle of excellence. This step isn't about isolating yourself, but about being deliberate in choosing the people and influences that align with your aspirations. Excellence is contagious, and the more you expose yourself to it, the more you'll grow into it. Change begins with simple but deliberate steps. Decide, audit your influences, act immediately. Transform your self-talk, and surround yourself with excellence. These actions, taken in one day, can set the foundation for a new life. The power to transform lies within your hands. Start now.